What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Beach for Pete, the series that you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. Now, this really marks the end of summer here. Not just in Seaton, but of course everywhere. But, yeah, I'm a little sad. But, I am a little sad, but I did get to film the rest of my P&Q today. Well, more or less how I wanted to film it. I've managed to film P&Q. I'm in the process of uploading it to YouTube now. One of my questions, the microphone, was just gone wrong and it didn't pick up the sound, so I had to do one of the questions as a voiceover. But that didn't turn out too bad as it happens. It was done quite well, but yeah, I got the footage. I might have had the wrong settings on my camera. Just, I'm not used to filming outside that much, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm pleased to have done it. I'm really pleased to have done it, because the next one I do will of course be the Halloween P&Q. And I might as well mention that here, so that hopefully we can get some questions in for that. That one won't be out and about. That will be here, like a normal P&Q. But yeah, gonna be working on the abominations today. He's pretty much finished. Just a couple of odds and sods to tidy up on him. And I'm also finishing off this. It's going to be an abandoned water fountain I'm working on. As for my roleplay, that arrived, back along, and just decided to paint it up a bit. Yeah, and I'm thinking of just putting a little tiny bit of still water in it, like as if it's dried up a bit. Just put a couple of little splashes of water in the bottom there, but yeah, I don't know, that's what I'm thinking of doing. Anyway, I've got other bits and pieces on the bench, but it's the abominations that are the main focus of this. I want to get them done today. I want Zombicide 2nd edition core box set to be finished today. So this episode of On the Beach is going to be instrumental in that. Hopefully you've got projects too that you want to be working on and get finished. Brilliant. Don't forget to let me know what it is you're working on. But basically put this video on, if you're new to this, put this video on in the background whilst you're doing painting, building, whatever it is you're doing. And just listen to me ramble on about nonsense, basically. Okay, so without further ado, get your glues, brushes, paints, bottles, whatever you need, tea, coffee, whatever. Let's get to the bench. Let's go. Okay. Just popping my glasses on. Well, correction, I'm going to be cleaning them a bit first. Oh, they're so dirty. Yeah, so as I was saying, this marks the end of summer, really, because coming to the end of dear this it's the autumn equinox or whatever, today, tomorrow, whenever it is. But anyway, yeah, we're coming into autumn now. But yeah, so working on these dudes here. Maybe if I can come around that way a bit, we can. Yeah. So this is the Abominable Cop, and I put PD on his jacket on the back. So I'm gonna try and do the same. Here. That would be good. Try and do the same, but I need a white. I don't suppose it really matters what white I use. I'll just use a matte white. There we go. What sort of brush would I use for that? Well, I've got a 3-0 brush somewhere. I think that'll do him. Oh, but first, let me get some water. Mix it up a bit, you know. Well, how long has it been since I filmed on the beach or on the bench? Any paint along, really? How long has it been? It's been a couple of weeks, has it? So I'm just gonna be painting the PD. Oh, I just want it to represent police department, you know. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Had my teeth cleaned the other day. That was interesting. Went to the dentist. Scrape and polish. My goodness. None too gentle, I can tell you. Yeah. He said, how long has it been since you had a clean and polish, whatever, at a dentist? I said, 7 or 8 years, maybe. I don't know what they thought of that, but yeah. Right, so the Abominor Cop, which is him. So he's mostly in black, which I've got him. I could maybe do some highlights on it, maybe like an Eshin grey or something, which is kind of what they kind of go to for that, isn't it? If I can find Eshin grey. Ah, look at that, look. Straight away. Wow. Pretty much. So yeah. Give it a bit of a shake. I don't have a fancy paint shaker like Jay's got. I mean, he will go with Jay. But maybe that's something I could invest in the future. I'll say I'm a little bit jealous about it. Save all that energy and let a machine do the work for you. That's awesome. Right, so this is just going to be for some highlights on the blacks here, I guess, really. Right. So, grab some Eshin grey and then do some Eshin highlighting. So I'm just going over some of the finer edges here. What I'll probably do is a lighter layer again. Because this dude is mostly I see, mostly in black. I'm trying to suppress a sneeze, guys. I hope I can suppress it, because there's nothing I hate more than sneezing. Well, there is, but not much. I really detest sneezing. Eshin grey highlights. This reminds me of doing Space Marines black armor. Yeah, so I'm doing it. So I filmed P&Q today. Well, Mrs. Mini Warzone, as I like to call her. She came out and helped me as well. You know, tell me I was in shot and things like that. It was really helpful, actually. I'm going to hopefully enlist her help in future projects. You know, like in future filming projects. Right. And we're not trying to win any awards here, I know that, but I just want a bit of definition to some of what I'm doing here. That's good. Maybe a Rhinox hide or something now for some of the straps, or maybe something lighter. What's this for? Or shall I just push it a little bit? Right, I'll do Rhinox hide because that's quite a dark brown. Actually, there must be a lighter one somewhere, or an opened one somewhere. That's contrast, don't want that. And Mournfang Brown will be needing that, but Rhinox hide. So apologies, I'm just looking for Rhinox hide right now. I mean, I've got one in my hand, but it's a new one. I'm just sure I've got an open one somewhere, but maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. It's not beyond the realms, is it? Well, that's fine. I'll open it then. This is a brand new one, and I'm opening it. Cool. Just spin it down a touch. I'm going to my wife and I were going to a concert tomorrow. An AC/DC tribute band in the local theatre hall, which kind of doubles up as our town hall, and also it doubles up as our cinema here as well. But yeah, it's going to be a concert hall for tomorrow evening's events. Doors open at 7:30, so that'll be good. Looking forward to it, because I wanted to take my wife out to something there for a while now, since we've been here and haven't had an opportunity to do so. But this gives me the opportunity. We both like AC/DC. I figure, well, it should be okay, you know. It should probably it's quite good. Tickets are £20 each, so can't be too slouchy. Not for a cover band, like a tribute act. Hopefully they'll do it some justice. I'm sure they'll be quite good anyway. I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know what the acoustics are like, because I've never been there before for anything like that, you know, in that nature. So yeah, I don't know what the acoustics are going to be like. Where I used to live in Plymouth, there was a place called the Pavilions. Went to a few concerts. Now the acoustics in there were not very good. I don't know why. Something about how the building was built, basically. And it's just, you know, not good, basically. For acoustically, it was never very good. But we'll see. Okay, so that's So that's the Abomination Cop. I've got the Hobo Abomination there. But I'm just going to wait for his final bit of blood to dry and... Well, I don't know. I might put another highlight on his coat. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Could I make a contrast medium? I think I'll have a go. I'll thin down some Thondia Brown. I'll do that. See how that comes out. See how that turns out. 1, 2, 3. 3 brushes of contrast medium versus probably a brush of Morvang Brown. We'll see how that goes, shall we? Okay. Right. Just wash the brush off. What brush am I going to apply it with? That's a good question. Do it as a regiment brush, like so. Well, so just adding some depth really to his coat here by putting some of this contrast medium on where I'm putting it. Just gives him a bit of depth. And that's good. I think that's good. Yeah, I like that. I can live with that. Well, I'm calling him finished. Just gotta wait for him to dry. This really is the end, you know, trying to get it all up to scratch. I'd have to do another grey for him, maybe a Dawnstone, or maybe a London grey. I'll do London grey on the Abomination Cop next, because I've done Eshin grey on some of his black edges. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I can probably get away with that now, so I'll do that now. Just give this a bit of a shake. So I'm using London grey. That could have done with a bit more of a shake, but hey. Hey ho. Right, just mixing that up on my palette. Yeah, it's funny. Just gonna make sure my YouTube video is uploading. Still uploading, yeah, so that's good. Okay. Right, now this bad boy. Yeah, it's not easy finding the edges to highlight. You're doing black, it's not the easiest. Oh yes, that's looking grand now. Less is more, so I'm not going to go over, not going to go ape on that. Less is definitely more. In this instance, I'm going to put some blood for the blood god out. Don't mind him having a bit of blood on him. Yeah, bit of blood. Haha. Yes. And that one. Oh no, I forgot. I don't know why. I seem to have a blind spot for the spikes. You know, and they're sticking out of them. It's gonna have blood around it, isn't it? Right? I don't know why. I keep forgetting that. Anyway, how's your week been? I've had a bit of a tough week. I seem to be having a lot of tough weeks lately. But the reason is I'm kind of... I feel like I'm kind of a bit more on my own, as it were, in the team, because we're short-staffed. That's nobody's fault. We've had annual leave, of course, which people need to have. Gotta have that. But we've also had maternity leave too, which leaves a big gap. It really does. I'm looking for a yellow shade wash. Yeah, Cassandora yellow. The reason I want that is because I think it might just look good. Or I could glaze it yellow. I might glaze it yellow. I haven't used the glaze for a while. And what I'm talking about is the bag, because he's like a patient. Patient O, is it? Patient O, or patient 0. Ooh. Patient 0. Let's add. It's got like a drip bag, see? Let's do a bit more of a shade. It's got like a drip bag on him. And I just want to shade that yellow. Just because I do. Okay. That's not a bad effect. Yeah, I can live with that. Yeah, so I might have told you last time, I'm learning more stuff at work, but my goodness, it's opening up a whole load of new stuff, crazy stuff I gotta do. I know I can't talk about it, but I wish I could. you are like my therapists. Guys, you really are. Tube. Oh, we've got green glaze. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Do we have a green glaze? And then we've got green shades. Yeah, Weight Watcher green. Give that a bit of a shake. I just want to colour one of the tubes. Shade it in green. Weight Watcher green. Well, I just think it'd be cool. So we've got the Hobo-omination. No, I've got a... Yeah. That's... Abominative Wild is the one I'm going to struggle trying to identify. Anyway, I'm going to put some Waywatcher green on the piping on this dude. Some of my colleagues went to meet the person on my team that's off on maternity leave today. Was see the baby. That's really not my scene. I didn't want to drive all the way down to Plymouth just to look at someone's baby, although, you know, yeah, they're cute and that, but it's too far away. Too far away, right, okay. Okie dokie. That's that. I'll just add blood on him, and then he'll be finished. We're half an hour in already, guys. I can't believe it. The weather is starting to get a bit colder, I've noticed. That's just, you know, sign of the season's changing now, I guess. Right, so let's put some blood on this dude. Actually, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to wait on him because I've got to varnish them after, right? I'd rather put the blood on after I've done all that, to be honest, because otherwise, with the other two I've put the blood on. Well, actually, the first one doesn't matter, Hobo Abomination, because he is done. I'm not going to put any more varnish on him. The other dude I'm going to varnish because I'll be handling him quite a bit as a game piece. And same with this fellow. So you know what I'll work on now? It's Abominable Wild. Abominable Wild. Abominable Wild is a tough customer requiring focused firepower. Literally. Special rule. Molotov effects in the Abominable Wild zone only kill the Abominable Wild. Other actors are not affected, and other related game effects are ignored, like moving a zombie spawn token or destroying an objective according to the mission's special rules. Well, he's got, yeah, I've done his clothes in the right colours. I've just got to do yellow and black for his headphones. So I'm going to do that. Yellow and black. Uriel yellow. They're not headphones, they're like earphone protectors. I think he must have been I don't know, construction worker, something of that nature. Kind of looks like it. Looks like it to me. But a touch of water in with that Uriel yellow. There we are. And when I've done that, I'll be needing to do black. But we'll do this first. Yeah, get this done. I've been going out in the. I've been taking my elderly dog out in our. We bought. I don't know if I told you. Bought ourselves a pet stroller. Basically, like a pushchair for elderly pets. And you know, I think it's the best thing. I wish we'd got it sooner. Because our old boy, our old dog, he's absolutely loving it. You know, that's still better late than never. But yeah, he's really, really loving that. It's great to see. Took him out. We went out for coffee today and some lunch after work. My wife and I. and we just took him along. You know, it was great. Just took him along, and he, you know, we sat outside. It was not, you know, it was in the sun. It was quite hot actually. I ended up taking my fleece off, so I just pulled up alongside one of the tables, outside the cafe, and just did that. I had sausage, egg, and chips, and I shared my sausage. I shared a bit of sausage with my dog Rufus, and gave him a couple of chips, and he loved it. Why wouldn't he? Okay. Right. Just needing some black, you know, doom deaf black. I've noticed the lids, these Duncan Rhodes paints get clogged up quite easily, and it gets quite hard to undo up the lid after you've finished. But, just gets chocked up with paint. Alright. I guess I better look at his backpack thing. I don't really know what I can do with that. Actually, I might put a bit of grey. Bit of London grey on the top there. Every little thing helps. Right. Now, I think I'll call him done. Great. What time have we got? 37 minutes. Excellent. Now I'll come to our water fountain. So we're going to be using a bit of Praxeti white. Where's my that'll do. Dry brush, so it's a dry paint. So the weather's been changing. It's turning. It's definitely turning. You know, you can feel the change in the seasons. Ooh. I do enjoy dry brushing. I've got to be honest. It's quite a nice technique. I'm sure it's like the first technique most of us learn, and often without realising it. You know, I certainly didn't realise what I was doing when I was first doing this stuff. Yeah. And that is done as well now. My Praxeti white, although it's a dry paint, it's dried right up. I'm going to get a new one. Because it's handy having a white dry paint, Citadel dry paint, I think. Let's see if I can pick one up tomorrow. If I remember, I'll go down and do that. I'm just going to wash off my brush. because it is my dry brush. Dry brushing can really knacker out your brush. So I've got to look after it. Right. Well, that's that done. That's good. All I've got to do now, I'm going to go for a varnish of it. Just going over to my other side to get a little pot I can pop some varnish in. Excellent. Right. Now this is quite satisfying because, you know, you've done the hard work, you've painted it up, and now you're just varnishing, and it's quite cool, quite therapeutic. And next time I do work on the bench, I can put the still water effects. Okay. So that's just nice. I like this. Just slathering it around. I'll never forget the first time I did spray varnish with the old Citadel rattle can back in the day. I just spent ages working on my Dark Angels, not Dark Angels, Blood Angels at the time. I knew it was Something Angels, the red guys, Blood Angels. And I sprayed this stuff on and it went all chalky and horrible, and I was mortified. I don't hardly ever spray varnish anymore. I just hand paint it on. That way you can get the bubbles out quite nice and easy as well. Yeah, this is going to be a terrain piece that will probably get quite a bit of handling, so it makes sense that I protect it with the varnish. This is a really good piece of terrain for a 3D print, which is what it is. I've got to say, I'm really impressed. My wife keeps saying, yeah, maybe I should get a 3D printer. Well, I don't know if I've got the space, to be honest. It would take up room that I'd rather use for other things. Right. Let him dry. Aha! Right. Go back to my Abominable Cop. I know I'm going to have to go over the blood with gloss or varnish afterwards, because this dude, well, it dulls it down, see, the matte varnish. I want the blood to be shiny. Had a Chinese takeaway tonight. Yum yum, love that. Had a bit of I went for a bit of a cliche one. I went for spare ribs, barbecue spare ribs, and some rice and some noodles as well. Well, I didn't have many noodles, but very nice, very nice. Right, that dude, just wait for him to dry, then I can apply the blood on him. Right, it's got two more to varnish Normally I put too much varnish in the pot and I end up having to tip it all back in. So. Yeah, I might do his drip bag glossy as well. And all the metal spikes they got protruding from them. They've got quite an array of them, haven't they? It was a time I used to, anything that was glass or silver or anything like that, I would gloss varnish. Maybe I should again. It's just that little bit of extra time, you know. All adds up. Okay. Is it Abominable Wild? Yeah, it's really, because I know they're going to be highly handled. I know some people don't bother with board game pieces, but I like to, because you know you're still spending an awful lot of time painting them, even though well, for myself, even though I'm not painting them up for like competition standard or anything like that. Not saying I'm some amazing painter or anything, but you know I could paint them better, but I want to play the game. I just, you know, I guess there's a little bit of a "I'll do" attitude going on there, but in all honesty, you know, come on now, I just want to play. Right, varnished them, and that is good. Okay. Well, I'm going to end the painting there because that really needs to dry. So if I zoom out, come back to me now. So there we are, another episode of On the Beach with Pete. Thank you for joining me. I've got backache now, achy back. Looking at all my retirement shelf up there, thinking about what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do next. Partially because of a question I had on P&Q, which was I was asked what my next project would be. You'll have seen my answer by now, but at the time of recording, it's only like it's the same day. So paint on me. Anyway, it's the same day, so yeah. So I'm thinking about what to do for my next project because of the question I was asked. And I'll say here as well, you know I've been wanting to do a Fall of Cadia table for some time. But I also want to do a bit of bolt action, and I also want to do a bit of the Hobbit stuff as well. A bit of fantasy, a bit of role-playing stuff as well too. I'm not getting into the Hobbit or the Lord of the Rings, the game by Citadel, but the figures can be used in a role-playing capacity, which is good. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate your company all the way. I really do. and your support. It means the world to me. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Hit that like button. Go for it. Go on. I'm trying to get my analytics up a bit. Excuse me. It's late at night. Getting tired. Don't forget, all brushes lead to war, my friends. I've got to go and get some sleep. I'll see you on another video. Bye for now. Bye bye.